John Green is a best-selling author, and he's actually the guy behind the hit movie Fault in Our Stars. I don't know if you're familiar with John Green or not, but my youngest daughter is a huge fan, and as a family we went to see Fault in Our Stars and just thought it was a great movie. Well, a couple years ago, we were flying back home. We were flying into the Indianapolis airport and we landed. We're coming down the escalator to the baggage claim, and as we get to the bottom of the escalator, there's a driver, a limo driver, with a sign that says John Green. Well, John Green actually lives in Indianapolis, and my daughter starts freaking out. She's like, I wonder if it's the real John Green. I wonder if it's the real John Green. I said, I don't know, why don't you go ask him? So we walk up to this limo driver, and my daughter says, are you waiting for John Green? And he's like, he looks at his sign and he's kind of like, yeah, that's why it says John Green. And she said, is it the John Green? And he said, I don't know, I just know that I'm supposed to pick up John Green. And so she said, well, John Green's a best-selling author. He wrote Fault in Our Stars and the whole deal. And he said, well, you can wait here with me if you want to and see if it's him. And so we waited there and waited a few minutes, and coming down the escalator, we looked up and it was the John Green. So he comes down and my daughter is like just flipping out. You know, I mean, she's well contained, but like on the inside, she's like, this is great. And I'm not usually starstruck at all, but for some reason I was like, wow, this is John Green. And so he comes down, meets his limo driver, and then my daughter says hello to him, and she takes a picture with him and shakes hands or whatever. And as he's getting ready to leave, I just said, hey, I like your books. I like your books? Like, that's the best that I could come up with in the middle of that. I like your books. And what's weird about that whole thing is that I found myself in that moment in awe of John Green. I was so in awe of him that I couldn't hardly say what I wanted to say. And it makes me pause and wonder, how many times have I really been in awe of God? So much so that I had a hard time saying anything. How many times have you been in awe of God to where He just kind of ties up some of your words? Psalm chapter 33 and verse 8, this is out of the New American Standard. It says this, let all the earth fear the Lord. Let all the inhabitants of the world stand in awe of Him. Let all the inhabitants of the world stand in awe of Him. You know why I was in awe of John Green that day? It's because of all of John Green's accomplishments. That's what made me stand in awe of him, because of all of his accomplishments. You know, one of the reasons that I stand in awe of God? Because of His accomplishments. You know, one of the reasons that sometimes we don't stand so much in awe of God? Because we don't realize His accomplishments. So maybe one of the most powerful things that you can do in life, maybe one of the most powerful things that you can do as a worship and tech team, is to take some moments in your day and stand in awe of God by looking at His accomplishments, what He's done in the past, what He's continuing to do in the present. And my guess is the more you see the accomplishments of God, the more you'll stand in awe of Him, and the more powerful you'll be able to lead worship.